Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. We're going to do one cast today. It is Tuesday the 16th of March. And we just pulled out of the dock. And this is where we're going to start fishing. They're running 15,000 CFS. Yeah. 3 turbines and 5 floodgates open a foot. Fishing's been pretty tough today. But I think we can catch them on minnows. Oop. Use basically the same rig I used the other day, 4-pound line. I've got a number 8 hook. Hook the minnow in the lips. I've got 2 number 7 split shots on, about 2 foot above. Quite a bit heavier than what we used the other day, but we run a lot more water. But this should get me down at the bottom, and it shouldn't drag the bottom too much, and that's what I want. I'll go ahead and shut this motor off. We tell people when they go out in this kind of water, if you're in a john boat or even a pontoon, it's really good just to keep that motor running in case you need it really quick. But we should be good. I'm not drifting too far from the dock, so I don't want to get out too far. This is kind of the line that I used last week, drifting with just that half unit, but did really well. I can feel it just taking the bottom. That's what I want. I will adjust the boat just a little bit. I could put a trolling motor on the transom, but I don't really care to use them. It's just as easy to use that big motor. The wind's not bad at all today. Yesterday, the combination of high current and the wind just kicked everybody's butt. Feels like there is a wind, but it's out of the west, so it's going to be blowing me across the lake, so I will have to make some adjustments to keep me from blowing too far over to the middle or to the bluff side. I want to stay over here close to the docks. I've seen people drifting out here using power bait and catching fish, so hoping to catch a little bigger fish on a minnow, maybe a brown trout. Kind of watch that buoy behind me. I ain't gonna be checking for moss, even though that's not a fish. That's a big snag. Still got something on my line. Maybe it didn't break off. Nope, I didn't. That's good. Going by Lazy Valley's buoy. And use the opportunity to readjust the boat. I'm going to move in just a little bit more. Big rock's still coming up. Not real fast. So last time I looked it was 917 something, which means it's come up about almost 4 feet. Whew. It's a big lake. Beaver Lake came up a couple feet, and they've already slowed that generation down at beaver, so they're not too concerned about that. They also slowed down bull shoals. I was really hoping they'd stay on bull shoals and keep it low, but they're not running any water at bull shoals now. You don't want to hear that motor running. They caught some fish on scuds this morning up below the dam early. They caught them on shad flies, white jigs. That didn't last very long. Still no reports of shad coming through. Dwayne had a trip. He said he caught them on medium size and large sandworm worms in pink and cerise. Drifting those on the bottom too. They're drifting number 10 and number 12 gray scuds. And Steve Dickey did a lot better, he said. He uses a slip bobber. Ooh, there's a fish. Come on. No, that was some moss. So you're using a slip bobber. Let's readjust. So he's not dragging those on the bottom, he's using a float, fishing at about 12 feet, but it's a slip bobber, so he doesn't have to deal with all the line between the float and the bobber. It's kind of a pain. I've got a video on him doing that. I'll post it I'll post the link in the description of this one cast. He did it for me several years ago. Showed how he uses that technique. I'm getting a really good bump on the bottom. That was a butt. Come on, eat it. Come back. Got him. He picked it up, dropped it, came back, picked it up. Not a bad rainbow. Get me all wet. Stalker. It's fish. One bite, one fish. That's pretty cool. I think they'd have to be a lot more aggressive eating a minnow that's drifting by this fast. Yeah, I'm a little bit out from the dock, but we'll see if that's going to work. Not having any moss issues. They said the moss is getting a lot better up below the dam to about outlet number 3, and then it's still pretty bad from there down. They thought that from lookout through the narrows is better, and they're actually doing pretty good drifting scuds down through the narrows. I am not hitting bottom. There. Now I got the bottom. I've been doing really good. Oh, there's a fish. Got him. With a better fish. I actually have a net. Haven't seen him yet. Oh, it's a nice rainbow. I thought it'd be brown. Nice fish. Wait for this wake to go by. About 18 inches, 18 and a half, 19. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna back up. Got way away from where I want to be. Well, Actually, I'm in the transition spot, so I'm going to leave it right here. I like to be on the inside, up close to those docks, but as soon as I get about right here, it shallows up through here. We call this the Cooper Creek Flats. I'm still going to have to move because the wind is blowing me. I just hopped in a rental boat, and I think thought I heard some fish in the live well, and that happens a lot. People will leave fish in the live well after they rent a boat. It's happened to me several times. Yeah, that wind's gonna really start pushing me. I'm actually really liking getting out and drifting with these John boats. It's a lot of fun. I've never been a huge fan of just drift fishing, but it's really fun. Except when the boat turns around like this. Okay. You can certainly cover a lot more ground doing this when the water's fast like this. Okay. Lake and Levi are headed up. Today's their day off. They're going to go up below the dam and fish a little bit, see if they can figure some things out. That's kind of what all of us are doing, including the guides, is just kind of figuring out. This is a totally new pattern, and it goes from not much generation for several months to full-blown 4-foot 15,000 CFS. So the fish are actually in shock. Not in shock, but you know, they got to figure out, okay, what am I going to do now to live and to eat? So everybody's adjusting. Heard some of the guys went down to the creeks this morning and didn't do any good. But the fact that they tried it must mean that the water color is good. After rain, after an inch and a half rain like that, it tends to kind of muddy them up, but they clear out pretty quick. They're not like, you know, Kansas and Oklahoma where you got a lot of mud and dirt. Our creeks are very, very rocky. Oh, there's a fish. It's hard to describe the difference between a bite. There's a fish. Oh, it's not. That was not a fish. Sure felt like a fish. Usually a fish will grab it and hold on to it and kind of soft grab, and it broke my hook. And a snag will just hold on, but sometimes you get fooled. Okay, this I have on here, it's jeez, that's why I hate drift rigs. I've got a 1/8 ounce or 3/16 ounce bow weight on a drift rig. Get a little too close to the bank. Recast. Did I say 3/16? Not a 3/16. Yeah, 3/16. Actually, it's a 1/4 ounce. No. It's an 1/8 ounce bow weight. Now I've got a good bump going. Another snag. I think it broke it off too. Okay, let's see. Let me just tie another hook on real quick. I'm going to drift a little bit further. In the middle. I've got a really big minnow. You can't see that, but that's about 3 times bigger than most of the minnows I've been throwing. They should see it real well. You get down below these docks and it gets deep. Yeah, it's 20-25 foot deep down here. There, got the bottom. I was using a big minnow the other day and I got a bite. Let him run. He pulled and pulled, and finally when I set the hook, nothing. Brought it in and my minnow was basically cut in half. slow the boat down just a little bit for that minnow to get to the bottom. It's getting warm out here. Stretch down through here from Monkey Island, from here to Monkey Island, is a long stretch. It's pretty because there's no houses. It's all bluff. College of the Ozarks owns the land on this side. And that felt like a fish. Of course, I'm not going to say it was. I know a lot of big browns are caught down here. And I know they live down here. Last chance though. This is just gonna go just a few more minutes. Wind picked up. Get a little bit more on this inside. I know I'm taking a big chance of getting snagged up on these trees over here, but not as deep over here either. There's a lot of trees over on this side that have fallen in. A lot of them come way out in the water. The current down here doesn't get fast enough to push them out. A lot of kayakers out today.
Doing a good job. Have you ever found doing that?
Well,
You're doing a good job, or you haven't found being shot on your own?
Small rainbow would have a hard time getting this minnow all in its mouth. Jack, you getting hot? Wanna get in the lake? Come on. Wanna get in the lake? You feel hot. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I got a long way to go to Monkey Island. But you can come down here and drift all of this. Not a whole lot of boats down here. It's kind of nice. A lot of them going by. Using a big minnow like this, you really are after a bigger fish. And the chances of catching a bigger fish, of course, are not the greatest. I mean, you do have a good chance, but if you just want to catch fish, I'd just stay with the medium to small minnows. Okay. Caught a couple, that's good. 2 bites. I don't think I got more than 2 bites though. You are going to catch bigger fish, I think, on a minnow. Thanks for watching. We'll do it again tomorrow.